Hello one and all, welcome to Seen Through Glass, and welcome to my final video of 2018. I don't often do these kind of sit-down, face-to-face chats, but I have so much to tell you today that I didn't want to be driving or out and about because I knew I would get distracted. So yes, make a coffee, sit down, settle in, and we're going to have a big old chat. So, as I mentioned, this is my last video of the year. I'm going to be disappearing over the Christmas period for some rest and relaxation, because whilst it might have felt like the rate of videos had slowed down slightly on YouTube over the last month or so, and maybe my other social media pages were a little bit quiet, that's only because there has been so much work going on in the background to prepare for 2019, and I am absolutely knackered, and I do not want to start Drive the World exhausted. So I'm going to disappear, go hang out with my family, say goodbye to them, and just recharge mine and my camera's batteries. So apologies, any of you that might have been excited about Christmas specials and things like that. This year, it's not happening, so don't forget about me. YouTube's cruel like that. I will be back in January with a bang in Australia. But let's kick things off. Firstly, you may have noticed I'm in a very empty flat, well, apart from this lovely sofa. At the weekend, we moved out. As amazing as this place has been for the last year or so, it's time to move on. Things are changing, and obviously we're taking on a massive project next year. So at the weekend, we packed up all of our stuff and put it into a Ford Transit, because a couple of weekends ago, actually, I borrowed a Renault Traffic to move some of the stuff, and Lenny the geezer said I was dead to him. So this weekend I was like, yeah, okay, Ford Transit, and moved everything down to my parents, back into my childhood bedroom, which now looks like something out of Storage Hunters. Ooh, package, one sec. Excellent! Turns out that wasn't a package, that was a viewing on the flat. So yeah, I don't know, that was unexpected, so maybe there won't be another one, but estate agents, what can you do? Anyway, as you see, flat is empty. So let's move on to the main thing that I want to talk about today, which is the launch of phase 2 of SeenThroughGlass.com. Back in September, I launched phase 1, which was brilliantly designed by the guys at Treacle Media. And ever since then, they've been working incredibly hard to prepare phase 2, because we always wanted the website to be a little bit more interactive than it is, or than it was to begin with. And it was all going to be based around the exclusive videos and photos that so many of you signed up for on the Kickstarter. If you missed the whole Kickstarter thing, I did it again back in September, and it was a way for you guys to get more involved with everything I was going to be doing next year. And the most popular reward, the most sort of popular return on investment, was exclusive videos and photos that wouldn't be appearing anywhere else on social media except on SeenThroughGlass.com. So phase 2 kind of enables that. It has an exclusive members area which those Kickstarter investors are going to get access to. However, as soon as the Kickstarter had ended, I got a lot of messages from maybe some of you that had missed the opportunity, asking how you could still either get involved with the Kickstarter, get involved with the project, or get access to those extra videos, photos, and other bits and bobs that were going to come with the various rewards. So, speaking with the guys at Treacle, we decided that we could open up that members area, so anyone who wanted to get involved still could. So, if you head over to SeenThroughGlass.com today, and don't all do it in a rush, because last time I mentioned SeenThroughGlass.com in the video, we crashed the site for like 4 hours. So you know, take your time, but when you do get a chance, go over to SeenThroughGlass.com, and you will now see that there is an option to sign up for membership either monthly or yearly. And when you buy into that membership, you will get access to that exclusive content, updates from the road, exclusive sort of blog updates, information about where I'm going when, you can come and find me in certain places. It's a real sort of in-depth access to everything that's going on next year. But of course, the sort of main point of that is the extra videos and photos. Now, you may have seen that last week I went down to the McLaren Technology Centre for the launch of the new OnePlus McLaren 6T. OnePlus are a Chinese phone company, I believe. They're sort of revolutionizing the phone space because they sell really only online, and they're just doing things which other phone companies should be doing. For example, their charging capability. Most of their phones charge in like 30 minutes. Anyway, they've teamed up with McLaren to do a limited edition 6T, which is their sort of top of the range model, and it is all about speed. So they've reduced the charging time. You can now get a full charge in 20 minutes, which is ridiculous. The phone has 10 gigabytes of RAM. I don't really know what that means, but someone explained to me that most iPhones have about 4 gigabytes of RAM, so it's stupidly quick. You can have like Lightroom and Premiere Pro and any kind of laptop apps, and it will run as fast as a MacBook Pro. So it's a stupidly fast phone. It has carbon fiber weave on the back and McLaren's papaya orange around the edge. I don't know worldwide, but I think in the UK they're only making about 2,000 units. They're selling them for like 650 quid, and I have one here. Salute to speed, that's what it's all about. This was the box we were presented with when we attended the launch. It's actually a carbon fiber box underneath, and I'm going to be giving this away to one of you that signs up to the membership area. Now, Kickstarter people, do not worry, you are automatically entered into the competition. However, anyone else that wants to join, monthly or yearly payments to access that members area will automatically be entered into the competition to potentially win this phone. It's literally, I have opened it when I went there, but I haven't taken anything off. It's as new, effectively. So the winner we picked at random on 1st of January, I think we'll say, maybe 31st of December. So you don't have to sign up now. Take your time, because I don't want to crash the site again. But if you go over and if you sign up, you will have the chance to win this phone. Because whilst obviously the Kickstarter was a great sort of thing, I didn't want to just have that members area give exclusive content. I wanted to offer something a little bit extra as well to sort of celebrate the launch of Phase 2. So hopefully you're excited about the phone. I think it's a cool phone. It's got dual SIM slots, so you can have two SIM cards in there. I'll ship it internationally, so don't feel like you have to be in the UK or Europe to sign up wherever you are in the world. If you are the randomly picked winner, that phone will go to you. So yeah, that's the big announcement. That's the big thing I wanted to get out of the way, because that is the sort of the main way that you can keep track with everything that's going on next year. Don't get me wrong, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and the podcast, which is coming back strong, will continue as per normal. That will, well, even if not more and better. But this is like that extra additional stuff for those of you that are interested. I fully understand not all of you will be interested, and also not all of you might be able to afford or want to pay for extra content. So there is a sort of free newsletter section as well, which will still give you a little bit more information, a few more updates, definitely more updates on the itinerary, where I'm going when. So as I say, when you head over seeingthroughglass.com, you'll see there's also a sort of free members section, which you can click and sign up to. So that's that out the way, I think. Let me bring up my notes, because as I said, I will forget things if I don't look at my notes. What else did I want to talk about? Oh no, that's really the main thing I wanted to talk about. I wanted to reflect on 2018 quickly before we signed off, because it has been an incredible year. For those of you that have followed the Drive the World story, you know that this year was a kind of nothing year. I was supposed to be doing the trip right now, but I'd come up with the idea 2 or 3 months before the end of 2017, and that was not long enough to plan Drive the World, so I postponed it. So I kind of got lumped with 2018, not really knowing what I was going to be doing. But it's turned out to be one of the most incredible years of my life, and the sort of main focus was to get more involved with F1, and I really didn't think that would result in me driving a Formula 1 car, but let's not forget, that happened. I still struggle to come to terms with it, but what an incredible experience that was down at the Paul Ricard circuit with Infinity in a 2012 Lotus F1 car. It wasn't long enough. It was all just a bit overwhelming. I probably cried off camera. I did cry off camera. It was incredible. But I also did a global F1 advertising campaign, and so many of you have sent me like screenshots and screen grabs of those adverts playing all around the world. So that was awesome to be involved with. Let's not forget the 36-hour trip to Vietnam with Heineken for the sort of F1 demo. That was a mad trip, but so much fun. But so many other highlights as well. I mentioned it in the previous video that going down to Monaco with Paul Wallace in my Ferrari 360 and his C63 AMG really stands out, because it felt like the good old days, the good old simple days when YouTube was not complicated. We were just having fun, and it was just a week of making really random but awesome content down in the south of France. And for me, taking my Ferrari down there for the first time, unbelievable experience. So many other highlights I'm trying to think of. I mean, just the other week, heading off to Milan for the launch of the Pirelli calendar was totally random but amazing. And over the Christmas period, the sort of only real bit of content that I am going to be doing is pushing out a sort of list, a top 6, 8, 10, I can't remember, a list of my favourite moments from this year. So keep your eyes peeled for that, because there are definitely some videos that I think need celebrating. God, filming Phil's Senna in Monterey Car Week. Oh, that was nuts. Anyway, lots to come. But for now, I want to draw a line under what has been a fantastic year and just start to get excited about January. So, final reminder, seeingthroughglass.com if you want to be in a chance for winning the Salute to Speed 1 Plus McLaren 6T. Go sign up, join that membership section now. There's a few bits of sort of early exclusive content on there, just a walk through my camera bag and some updates about behind the glass, what's going to be happening with that next year. Yeah, just some few bits on there, but obviously it will all kick in properly in January. I think that's it. Feels weird to be saying goodbye, and it's a bit of an odd video to sign off the year with, just sat here on this sofa in this empty room being disturbed by estate agents, but it felt important to do this video, and I will miss you. I will miss you. Let me know below what has been your highlight of 2018 on Seen Through Glass. Maybe I'll try and incorporate a sort of a viewer-chosen video into that top 10 list. I think let's just say top 10 list, makes life easier, doesn't it? And yeah, goodbye. I'm dragging this out because I don't know how to sign off, but I guess see you in Brisbane, Australia, where my car, by the way, that's it, 911 Carrera T, where is that? Still floating across the ocean. It is arriving in Brisbane, fingers crossed, this Saturday. That's how long it's taken to get there. So I'm waiting for a message from the guys at Cars Europe to say the car has landed in Brisbane, Australia. Then it's got to pass through the customs procedure, which is long and complicated, and it should be ready for me to pick up on Monday the 7th of January. Fingers blooming crossed, because if it's not ready, I don't know what we're going to do. But anyway, that is that. For those of you celebrating Christmas, have an amazing Christmas. Those of you that are not, I hope you have a great rest of the December. December. I'm nervous. I don't know what's going on. Let's just cut it clear. Goodbye, everyone. See you next year.